Hello, welcome to a tutorial on solving inequalities with multiplication or division. So in this tutorial, we're going to cover some of the basics of doing this, of solving inequalities, that is, with multiplication or division. And these are fairly straightforward rules, but we're going to kind of cover them. So let's take a look at a couple of examples and get that going. So we have these three examples we're going to do here. And they're fairly straightforward. There's a little bit of complexity going on with them, not going to lie. But we're going to have a couple of things that we're going to need to pay attention to. Basically, multiplication and division is going to work just like it does with an equality. So if I'm trying to get rid of a coefficient like this 2, say, I have to divide things by the 2. And I have to divide on the left side and the right side with the rule what I do to one side I have to do to the other to sort of keep the balance. And same thing with multiplication. The issue arises when I multiply or divide by negative numbers. We're going to have to do that on this second one. And when I do that, what happens is that I have to flip the inequality symbol. And why do I have to do that? Why do I have to do that? Well, let's take a look kind of at an inequality in general on a number line. So I'll kind of sketch real quick for us a number line. It's not going to be the most straight thing. But okay, so we have some number line like this. Okay, and then I have an inequality. So we'll say I have a dash point here. We'll put maybe my 0 is there, and this is, I don't know, 2 or something like that. Not super important. Okay, well, what I can see here is maybe my inequality goes open here, and then it goes that way. So I've shaded in my inequality. Okay, well, what I notice is that there is this larger region, which I'll do in these dashed lines like that, and then there is this other smaller region. We could think about it like that. And what I'm doing when I multiply or divide by a negative is you can think that I'm taking the numbers here and multiplying or dividing them by a negative. And so if I take all of these numbers and I multiply them by a negative, they become, if they're on the positive side, they become negative. And so that means if I'm still oriented on a number line, they've all got to go over there. But meanwhile, all my negative numbers got multiplied by a negative. Negative times a negative is a positive. So these all have to come over here. And so the signs switch. And so that is why I have to when I multiply or divide by a negative number, that is why, or that is the concept as to why I have to flip the inequality symbol in the middle. So let's go ahead and just take a look at what I'm talking about, and we'll just kind of work some of these, and then we'll see this example in the middle too, where we know that we're going to have to do this flipping. Okay, so in this case, this first one over here, 2x plus 1 is less than negative 5. I've got to get this multiplication part by itself first, so I'm going to subtract 1. And I do that from both sides. And this is sort of the way that I know how to do it, or I learned how to do it. We could maybe have like the railroad track sort of thing. Some people are familiar with that. That's okay, but that's not really what I use. Okay, so now we're in this place, the variable and its coefficient, and I'm going to go ahead and just divide by 2. So I divide by 2 over here, and I divide by 2 over here. And my answer, well, that's a cancel, leaving me with x less than negative 6 over 2. But that reduces, so I get x is less than, well, negative 6 over 2, negative 3. Okay, so fairly straightforward, kind of the same operations we would expect in an equality, but a little bit slightly different. Okay, let's take a look at this middle one then. So we'll kind of switch the color up here just for pleasantries. Okay, so minus 4 to get ourselves started. And that leaves me with minus 3x is greater than negative 3. Now I subtracted and got into the negatives, but that's okay. I'm not doing that multiplication thing. Remember, addition and subtraction are just shifting us basically left and right on a number line. So that's okay to do. I didn't flip the entire positive or negative value of an entire side. So I'm okay there. Okay, but now I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to divide by -3. Okay, so over here this cancels, and that leaves me with x. And now I apply the rule. Because I divided by a negative number, I flip the direction of the inequality. So from greater than, it becomes less than. And then -3 divided by -3, the negatives are going to cancel. That's going to leave me with a positive, and 3 over 3 is 1. So I can just get x is less than 1. Okay, not so bad. Let's work with this third one. And this is going to be our example of when I'm going to multiply. And so this really is just going to work just basically the same. I'm just going to go ahead and multiply both sides by 6. That cancels there, leaving me with x is less than 4 times 6, 24. Very straightforward. Now, if I had, we'll do it again in green, if I had this, x over -6 is less than 4. Well, when I multiply by the -6, that would still cancel. But now I would have to flip this symbol in the middle, and that's -24 over there. Okay, so that was a quick example of how to go ahead and do inequalities with multiplication and division.